This next article from New York Post, Kamala The Snitch Harris promises national mask mandate if elected. The Democratic vice presidential nominee, who is famous for the snitch scandal in California, if you're unaware, is why most of people in California hate her, because she's a really shitty politician and she engages in corruption. She slept her way up to the top, so she's a slut. She also likes to prosecute people for marijuana. She's a snitch by all stretches of the imagination. So Kamala Snitch Harris said on Friday the national mask mandate would be among the first orders of business. She and Joe Biden were elected to the White House in November, calling it the responsible thing to do. The pandemic is going to be over by then. This corrupt snitch-ass bitch, look, Kamala snitch-ass bitch Harris, she wants to make all of your family wear a mask when there's no pandemic. Fuck that bitch. Fuck Kamala the Snitch Harris. Fuck her. Little fucking slut. Fuck that bitch. Sleeps her way up to the top. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is Russiagate. US Senate Select Committee on Intelligence. Look who sits on it. Look. Kamala the Snitch Harris. This is the bitch putting out all this fake shit about Russiagate, trying to get Trump, to prevent Trump from being reelected. She's a little, dude, what a fucking whack ass bitch. What a whack bitch. Straight up little slut. Slut. Slept her way up to the top. And she straight up puts out fucking Russiagate bullshit, dude. This bitch literally has been clogging up the airway. Got MSNBC putting out fake news all the time about Russiagate, because that's how they get their ratings. And who are they with? Ron Wyden? Fuck Ron Wyden, dude. We need to take Ron Wyden out. Dude, if you want to run for office and you're in Oregon, please take Ron Wyden out. Dianne Feinstein, whack-ass bitch. Whack-ass bitch. Martin Hendrick, whack as fuck. Angus King, whack as fuck. Michael Bennett, whack as fuck. All these people are whack as fuck, dude. Little fucking snitch-ass bitch. Making fake news as a motherfucker. If you haven't read that Russiagate report, it's fucking retarded. Really. You can read it. We'll just show you what this little snitch-ass bitch said. Here's what the snitch-ass bitch said. It's 943 here. So here's what Kamala the snitch ass bitch Harris said. Here's the additional views from Senators Heinrich, Feinstein, Wyden, Harris, and Bennett. Among 4 years after the 2016 U.S. presidential election, the committee has now published the bipartisan results of the investigation of the Russian government election interference and efforts to aid Donald Trump's candidacy. The committee work product is voluminous, fact-oriented, and essential reading for all. Nobody's going to read that shit. Whatever. You're a fucking liar. But the committee has not sought to draw an overarching conclusion about its investigation, opting instead to let the reader determine the significance of the events. Translate what the scumbag ivory power liberal said into English. What they said was, there's no evidence of Russian collusion. Donald Trump's innocent. Nobody's going to actually read this shit. So we know it didn't actually happen, but we're going to let you come up to the conclusion. That's how much of a little snitch-ass bitch Kamala Harris is. She's a fucking liar. She's corrupt. She's a slut. She's absolutely the antithesis of what the black looter mob's out there rioting for. Working with Joe Magoo Biden, the author of the 1994 crime bill that created the prison industrial complex, the one that caused the one that is perpetuating police brutality. Yeah, but the police brutality is more like vast majority of them, of the people killed by police, are armed and pose a substantial threat to the public. So it's law enforcement, and then occasionally there's something brutal that happens. But they don't look at it as a person messed up. They say, no, all cops are bad because one person messed up. And so by that logic, then African Americans kill almost 10,000 people per year. So then all African Americans then should be responsible for the deaths that a small percentage of the people commit. Right. Right. Yeah, that would be a fucktard thing to think, right? But to them, it's perfectly fine to say that, oh, no, all cops are responsible for something that it's a small amount of bad apples. They're responsible for all of the accidents. Do you realize how many people die from gun accidents each year, man? Like, that's like a freakish number. I don't know. How many people die from gun accidents in the U.S. each year? There's about 12 gun deaths per 100,000 people. Every day, about 500 people die from gun violence. That's Statesman. Got a NewsGuard thing. I think their thing's bullshit, but hey, that one got a good one. We've got some numbers we can go with, even though... Here, let's disable the ad blocker for them. Support their journalism. That's... What? Woo! Damn! Black looter mob needs to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, black looter mob. Look at the facts, dude. Every fucking fact that you can come out with says these people are fucking whack as fuck. Look, 500 people die per day. 500 people die per day. 182,500 people die from guns in the United States a year. I mean, dude, they're like, oh, but 1,000 people were killed by cops. Yeah, most of those people had guns or knives or some other weapon, and they posed a substantial threat to the general public. There you go. Look at that. That's like 0.5% of the gun deaths are from cops, dude. Everything these people believe is a lie. It's a fucking lie. They're brainwashed as fuck. They are brainwashed Democrat drones. That's fucking irritating. This is fucking irritating, man. Really? 182,500 deaths from guns every single year, and you're going to complain about the 100 or the 1,000 from the cops when they're enforcing the law to try to protect the other people that die from the gun deaths? Makes you want to strangle a Democrat, huh? Don't do that. No violence, hatred. No, we are on the side of right. We do not use violence, hatred, and hostility. We just merely talk hella shit with a very sharp tongue. We are not pushovers. We are not pussies. We are not cucks. We kick ass. And because of that, we are going to not be the violent people who are using violence, hatred, and hostility. We're just going to talk hella shit about how stupid, retarded, brainwashed socialist drones they are. Cultural Marxist drones. So what else do we have to make fun of this crazy bitch for the mask mandate? Okay, so the mask mandate. How many people commit suicide per year? it's about 50,000 people. Looking for a number, I can quote you. There's about 132 suicides per day. Looking for the increase was temporary. It wasn't going to be. I'm trying to look for the number so I can show you how scary it is. Well, that's in Victoria. That's not in the U.S. Looking for news good, lockdown, suicide on the rate. Here's some national reviews. Decent. Looking for some numbers. More than 35 states have recorded an increase in opioid mortalities. So that's another thing, another way they're dying. Looking for some stats, some numbers. Don't see any numbers. The number that I saw was a 356% increase in suicides when the pandemic lockdown hit. At those rates, that would kill more people than COVID. But, okay, 1 in 4 people in the United States is currently contemplating suicide. 1 in 10 is seriously contemplating suicide because of these pandemic lockdowns. When you wear a mask, people start going crazy. Their mental health is deteriorating. They are going to start committing suicide. They're going to not have a family, so their genetic line is going to die off. For the vast majority of people, we're not part of the COVID statistic here. You know, where vast majority of people are around here. These people, they were going to die anyways. Over here, the 75 and up crowd, they're going to die some point in time anyways. I'm not saying that we should expose them to COVID, but I am saying that they have enough money to sit in quarantine for just about the rest of their life. Here you can see a graph of the wealth by age in America from 1900 to 2016. You can see under 40, we don't have shit. And then you have the 40 and up crowd, and they have the vast majority of money in America. They're filthy, stinking rich. They don't need to work. The ones who are working probably don't give a fuck about COVID. Ones who aren't working probably sitting at their home, still quarantined. So the people who are dying over here in the old folks home, they're in an old folks home. So people aren't hanging out with them. And then you got the morbidly obese people. They're like, okay, all right. 1/3 of these people who died, they're morbidly obese. I'm not hanging out with a bunch of morbidly obese people, dude. No. It's me and my son. And my son is under 15, so he has a almost 0 chance of dying from COVID. I'm in this category. I'm in the 35 to 44. It's very low probability chance of dying from COVID, but next year might have cancer, might have diabetes, so I might be in that 1/3 that might die. So I would prefer to have COVID. I would prefer to have all 5 of those non-deadly strands of COVID before I get the deadly strand of COVID or the even more deadly mutation of COVID. I don't want to wear a mask. More than about half of the people who get COVID got it, or they got it, then they spread it before they knew they had any symptoms, and they did it at their house. When they're talking to people with a mask off, I'm not going to sit around my mask or my house and wear a mask. I'm not a fucking brainwashed idiot. I know some people actually do that. They probably also like wearing gloves, like rubber, either doctors or cleaning gloves with their mask face shield and their industrial ventilation system. But there's nothing that you can do to stop that. COVID spreads around in air-conditioned areas a lot more. It doesn't like sunlight. And so people are getting it in their house. They're going over to other people's houses, and then they're spreading it at their house. And so wearing a mask in public isn't going to help you with that. So everything about this is stupid. Almost everything that Kamala the Snitch Harris and Joe Magoo Biden does is stupid. It's stupid. It seriously is some brain dead, moronic, retarded shit. What else is here? This is another fake news article from Fake News Week. Here we got California burns, Gulf Coast soaks, but the RNC stickheads deeper into sand. How tone-deaf, caravan-intensive does the political party do to dismiss the greatest crisis that we face? These people are so stupid. Really? Okay. So the RNC, the one that has limited time to talk about stuff, they can't just talk about anything. So they're supposed to talk about forest fires in California, right? And so these fires are just going to be raging during election time? Right. No, the fires won't be raging during election time. These people are stupid. They're stupid. They're writing this to the audience. They want you to click on it and subscribe to Newsweek. That's the point. It's an opinion masquerading as news. They claim that they are the factually correct news organization, that they are not fake Newsweek. But the way that they get subscriptions is by mixing in this opinion with news. And when you mix in opinion with news, it becomes fake news, unless you were debunking fake news, in which case it'd just be an opinion. I personally am, I introduce opinion with my news, but I am not doing it to try to get a subscription from you. I'm doing it because the left came for me. They canceled me. They destroyed my life. I have no one to speak for me. This is my only way to speak. This is my only way that I can reach the outside world, where I can have a positive effect on democracy, where I can help conserve classical liberalism, the Constitution, free speech. This is what I'm doing. But what? I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of Fake News Week just flooding this RSS feed with fake news articles. Like, I read so many fake news articles from Newsweek every single day. Every single day, dude. Nonstop fake news spewing out of Fake News Week, Daily Fake Mail, Washington Fake Post, New York Fake All the Times, New York Fake Post, The Guardian of Fake News, the Baloney Broadcasting Company, Not True Public Radio. I'm just tired of it.